Hey everyone, Spazz here. I think you know the drill by now. Yes, it's that time of year again when I discuss the seemingly never-ending source of ridicule amongst upset Nintendo fans and haters. And while it doesn't seem like it, there certainly has been a lot of them released since last time. Hell, there were so many that there were some that I actually forgot to mention in the last video. But it's really no wonder why I did. I mean, they're either so practical but rendered useless due to there being so many other options out there. So blindingly obvious that I'm even surprised that I overlooked them. Or simply because I was trying my hardest to forget they even existed. No. I've actually made my peace with these. Not because my psychiatrist told me it was unhealthy to dwell on things I think are stupid, but know it to be a complete waste of time to do so. But I found the dirty, rotten bastards responsible for making them. CTA Digital's the name, making crappy accessories is their game. And not just for the Wii, but for the 360 and PS3 as well. And no, I won't be doing a Move Accessories review. Now, most of their Wii products I've already discussed, such as the aerobic step, dumbbells, and every form of firearm imaginable, but they have a lot more that are a bit unique. Case in point, the skate deck, which doesn't look too bad when considering Activision's approach. But, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find it really hard to take them seriously when they claim this to be one of its key features.
And sizzling hot artwork.
But who am I to judge? I buy shit that looks cool all the time. See that Devastator up there? $100. Gone. Though if you're not like me and the very thought of strenuous physical activity doesn't frighten you, they made a push-it bar in this rowing machine sort of thing, which I guess people could find useful. But no one on the face of this planet could ever mistake this next one as being anything but. Roll it.
Hey guys, I'm Doug.
And I'm Julie, and today at CTA Digital we are checking out this sweet inflatable cart, the perfect addition to all of your Wii racing games.
Oh, CTA Digital, how do I hate thee? Let me count the ways. Number 1, this is the Wii wheel attached to an inflatable go-kart. Number 2, you advertise this as if adults would get any amusement out of it when it clearly is better suited to be in the bedroom of an overly spoiled child. And not only that, but no adult would ever find this at all practical. And number 3, this is the Wii wheel attached to an inflatable go-kart! Luckily though, not all of their products are total garbage, as they created a keyboard attachment for the classic controller, which I'm shocked no one's thought of sooner. But along with that, other companies have made peripherals that most of us have already been accustomed to on the other next-gen consoles in these past few years. Like an actual headset. Yes, when Black Ops was ported to the Wii, Activision thought it was only fitting to make a deal to release a mono-speaker headset along with it, because the Wii Speak, as good of an accessory as it is, just wasn't going to cut it. There's just one problem, though. It's a wired USB device. And if your Wii is on the other side of the room, and you don't have an extender, ooh, baby, talk dirty to me.
Another internet personality
Wait, no!
exposed.
Yeah. Then, just a couple years ago, the Wii saw its first round of third-party controllers, which might not seem like a big deal, but considering how Nintendo held a monopoly on their own tech for the first few and the prices they were asking for it, these were a friggin' godsend. And naturally, they come in all shapes, sizes, and underperforming qualities, but to me, there's really only a couple that stand out. The first comes from Nerf, which is just your standard Wiimote-style controller, but encased in their badass foam armor. Next is from LEGO, and again, just a Wiimote, but with a customizable faceplate, so in theory, you could build your own accessories around it if you had enough pieces. Then there's one inspired by Tron Legacy and a nunchuck modeled after Mickey's paintbrush from Epic Mickey. But sadly, with the recent cinema craze of 3D creeping into home entertainment, the Wii has also been caught in the crosshairs, which means there are now games that require... The weird thing, though, is that there aren't a lot of games that use them. Only two that I know of. Attack of the Movies and Toy Story Mania. But believe it or not, they're optional. Yeah, in Toy Story Mania, the 3D mode has to be unlocked, making these useless. But not all of them are completely devoid of originality. EA, for example, once again releasing a fitness accessory, produced a heart monitor for Active 2. And then there's THQ. Now, personally, I don't have a problem with them. Okay, too much of a problem. But the games they've developed for the Wii are, well... But after this, they should really look into just making accessories. The U-Draw tablet is another one that I would have expected to see a lot sooner, because the very idea of it seems so obvious, especially with this whole revival trend Nintendo's been going through. I'm certain an update to Mario Paint has come up at least once in their corporate meetings. But as I don't actually own one, I shall point you in the direction of Jew Wario's review on it. Not only because he does a way better job than I could have, but everybody else does these cheap plugs, so why not? Now the moment you've been waiting for and the one I've been dreading. More UF Pops. No. In the realm of sporting goods, and to keep the football from killing itself because it feels lonely, there's now a hockey stick and a pool cue. Though I could have sworn I've seen these before, but whatever, they're covered now. But briefly, let's discuss my definition for UF Pop. As you may know, it's my anagram for useless fucking piece of plastic. But in light of this next one, it's also a term that can be used to describe anything the Wiimote is inserted into to supposedly enhance gameplay. And oh my god.
Mama delivers a whole new way to play Wii with Babysitting Mama.
Happy!
Yay! Tuck your Wii remote into Baby, connect your nunchuck, then...
Hold the baby like Mama.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Little old me is going to freak out over seeing such an unholy creation so evil that hell itself spat it back out. Well, prepare to be disappointed. Well, my initial reaction after seeing it for the first time was getting in touch with a young priest and an old priest because, well, look at it. I remembered the current trend of gaming for all and let it slide. Still, and this may be my repressed anarchical side-talking, I can't help but think of all the horrible things I'd like to do to it. Like set it on fire. Or blow it up. Yes. But there exists such an UF Pop that really, 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 really disturbs me. Say anything about this? I mean, screw you! Making me aware of these things. And I don't even have a segue out of this! Wait, yes I do. The act of fornication is sometimes referred to as making sweet music. Musical UF Pops! And oh my god, there's a lot! Most of them, ironically enough, are for Wii Music, which, as you know, offers a wide range of instruments to imitate. So, of course, there's an UF Pop for every single one of them. Even the one that's just a dog barking has one. But why do we need these when we have the Rock Band instruments? Yep, with the release of Rock Band 3, Harmonix teamed up with Mad Catz to create a keyboard and guitar controller that can be used not only in-game, but also as fully functioning MIDI instruments. And if you already have a fully functioning MIDI instrument, you don't even need one of these. Just the MIDI Pro adapter. And I can say in all honesty that out of all the other accessories out there, this is the most innovative. But now we're in the home stretch and I've saved the best for last. Accessories straight from the big N themselves. No, that's missing, ironically enough. Actually, there was also one thing that I noticed was missing from the Wii in its first few years. Something that Nintendo's been very good at keeping up with. The colors, Duke. The colors.
I'm colorblind, kid.
I'm gonna kill that dog.
Anyway, yes, just last year the Wii's color palette expanded from just Phil Bunny White to pink, blue, and a special edition red commemorating Mario's 25th anniversary.
And who could forget everyone's favorite color?
But aside from offering the rainbow, they also made physical improvements to a couple of their existing products.
Remember this? Yeah, it went pro.
If the original was an SNES controller on steroids, then this one is jacked up with the Super Soldier Serum, blasted with gamma radiation, and with a power level of over 9,000!
Or in the common tongue, really good. But something has to be said about its design. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that it looks like a PS2 or a PS3 controller, and while I do agree, if you take a closer look, it's basically two nunchucks fused with the original. And then there's this. It's also a Wii Remote Plus. What is that? This, but in a smaller package. Ladies?
But it functions exactly like a normal Wiimote with the Motion Plus. I mean, why wouldn't it?
But like I said before, with them doing things like this, they obviously know what they're doing. I hope. It better be good. But that just about does it. Almost.
See, I know I'll get castrated 1,000 times over if I keep failing to mention these last few.
That's right. The GameCube accessories.
And massive kudos to Nintendo for designing the Wii the way they did. Because what other next-gen console do you know of that's backwards compatible with not only its games, but also its memory cards and controllers?
Okay, but still, with the exception of the Game Boy player and the broadband adapter, everything that plugged into the GameCube will work on the Wii, including this. Which means exactly what you're thinking.
Well, think about it. There were a ton of games that were compatible with it if you have the correct counterpart. Four Swords Adventures, Metroid Prime, Pokemon Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, even fucking Madden.
And the same holds true even today.
For example, you can upload the games you make on WarioWare DIY to the showcase, store your Pokemon on the ranch only to battle with them later, and even download demos for upcoming titles.
And the best part? All of them work!
Even this.
Yes, Enigma. Even that. The thing which you're holding in your hand. And apparently the rest of you have that I don't.
Whoa, 3D without glasses. Awesome!
Anyway, that will wrap up this look at the Wii accessories. For the last time, I hope. And as always, I shall rate them all. Actually, no, let's switch it up a bit. All the fitness ones get a 3. All the third-party stuff gets a 3. All the good CTA stuff gets a 3.5. All the bad CTA stuff gets a 1. All the Nintendo stuff gets a 5. And the 3D glasses and all the F-Pops get a 1. So until next time, I'm Spazz Master. Later. You have been slacking. Wouldn't that mean you have been slacking? Yeah. So which one of the tests are you going to tackle first? Well, I got Charlie working on finding my possible enemies still, and I am not about ready to get the shit scared out of me. Again. Elementary, my dear Spazz Master. Marshall.
No, officer, there's not a buddy in the trunk, I swear. Oh, hi.
Hi.
So, what's up?
Well...
Now let me guess, this is another cameo opportunity wasted because you won't let me review you.
No, Marshall.
Wait, you serious?
Yes. You can review me now.
Hey, look at the things on screen. Shiny buttons. You want to click them? Come on, I know you want to click them. Come on, click them. Click them. Click them. Please. Please click them. Okay, bye.